Good afternoon. My name is Elena Vargas, and my presentation is the Compass Center for Mental Health. I am the manager, and I'll be having a team meeting today. And I'd like to start by s- explaining to you who I am. 3 months ago, I walked into this building for the first time, the Compass Center for Mental Health. There was a little glass compass sitting on the desk, probably left behind by someone before me. Could have been a gift, maybe just a freebie from a conference. Honestly, I almost tossed it in the drawer, but something stopped me. I put it on the windowsill instead, where I could see it. And for 3 months, I watched that needle. No matter how much the building shaked or somebody bumped into a table, it always pointed north. It just does the job. That's why we call it the Compass Center. The compass is just not our name. It's a metaphor for what we're trying to do here. But before I talk about where we're headed, I should probably be honest with where I've been and why. If we don't make change this place, we might not make it through the next fiscal year. I'm Dr. Elena Vargas, and I'm new here. And this is my first draft of my business plan. Welcome to the Compass Center. So let me explain a little bit about us. The Compass Center has been around since 2015, serving Riverside County. Mainly folks know nobody else is able to help. We're public, funded by taxes in mind. Our mission simply is to make people who fall through the cracks get real evidence-based mental health care. Let's get specific. We got about 1,200 active clients every year. 70% of them, yeah, 70. But 100% lives up under the federal poverty line. Almost half don't have any insurance at all. A lot more are struggling with things like housing, food, job, medical issues, trauma, the whole tangle mess. Look, you can't treat depression if someone hasn't eaten in 2 days. And you can't help someone find work if they're living in a car. That's just reality. So I'm going to call us a charity. Now, charity does good work. More than a public health organization, that we need structure, a real strategy, stay in power. There's a lot of research out there about what we work in mental health. But the main thing is you can't just throw money at problems and think it's you can solve them. Programs actually have to do what they're promised and they have to measure up to what they're working with. We can't afford to just politically be correct. We have to actually practice excellence. So I have a vision statement. Our vision, big letters, right here on the wall, so we won't forget. A community where everyone, no matter how much money they make or what they're dealing with, can get mental health care that isn't just available, but actually changing lives. Cares that restores dignity, helps people bounce back, and sets them up for real, lasting well-being. Let me break it down. Transformative. We're not here to help people hang on to another week. We want to help them another week and also to change their lives. Second, dignity. Too many of our clients have lost their dignity. Sometimes to the system, sometimes to family, sometimes to their own mind. We like to treat people as partners. Third, sustain. This is not just about our clients' health, it's about our own finances too. A vision that can't just last part time because we don't have time for that. My mission statement, our mission right here at the Compass Center is to offer accessible, culture responsive, and evidence-based outpatient mental health services for underserved communities. We're committed to a fiscal, integrate, ethical practice, and measurable outcome and respect the clinical needs of our clients and their public trust in us. Notice fiscal integrity and ethical practice right in the center. That's not just paperwork. It's our duty. Every single dollar, taxpayer money, Medicaid and public fund, it's not ours to waste anymore. So here's the truth. If we keep going down this financial path, we're in trouble. Being financial reckless is an ethic failure too. If we run out of money, our clients lose everything, and that's on us. The 5 goals for my organization is number one, measured clinical outcomes. We're going to use standard system to track every client progress. That means symptom reduction, improved function, and quality of life. No more guessing. We got to make a difference. Number two, clinical engagement. We're set up client advisory council, borrow from research, and it's not about ticks and exercise. Clients will help us to plan, review, and improve everything. We want real input, not just lip service. Number three, staff development and retention. Ongoing training for everyone, clinical and administration. We'll focus on ethical documentation, culture-centered care, and yes, financial know-how. When staff understand what billing and coding works, it's all safer. And number four, community partnership. We're going to work more closely with the housing, food, jobs, and healthcare providers. We'll measure our impact in actual life changes, not just reliable hours. And number five, fiscal substantiability. This is the bedrock. If we don't get it right, nothing else matters. Now, let's talk about the financial realities. I do promise honesty. So here it is. If we're broke, we can't help anybody. Right now, our accounts receivable sits at 68 days in the red. Industrial average 35 to 45 hours a week. We're wasting almost twice as long as pay for work we're already done. Worse, our cash flow has been negative for the last 5 months. We're using line of credit to make payroll, and that ain't gonna last. When the staff leave, clients lose their support. That's how things fall apart. So here's what we're changing. All claims will be filed within 48 hours of service. Any claim that refused is appealed within 72 hours. We review overdue claims every week. We're personally check everything no older than 60 days. We're also investing in staff documentation training, not just for the money, but because the right thing to do. Good paperwork ties care we give the money, it keeps us open, and it also makes sure we're not risking an audit. More importantly, it creates a record for the client's continuing care. But there's a bigger technical issue here, and I'm not going to dodge it, not going to hide. I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to address the technical breach. Let's talk about it. It's tough, but we need to talk about it. I found that some of the staff under pressure have been entering things in clients' chart that didn't actually happen. Longer sessions, high level interventions, something even sessions never incurred, not even at all, not even enough. Let's be clear, that's fraud. It breaks Medicare rules. It's against our ethics. Worst of all, it breaks our clients' trust and puts everyone at risk, even our jobs, our licenses, the whole place. But I'm not here to punish people. I want to fix a system that makes it seems necessary. When leadership values money over integrity, corners get cut. That's my job to fix now, and it stops here. This is what we're going to do. No more productivity quotas. Make people change billing hours. Staff evaluations will also outcome quality, not just numbers. We'll audit 10% of our charts every month, not to the police, but to the support and hold each other accountable. We're setting up ways for our staff to report unethical stuff safely. No retaliations. And more importantly, we will bill for anything that's not properly documented. If not written, it doesn't exist. Period. Yeah, we might lose some big money in the short run, but I'd rather run a smaller ethics center than a big dishonest one that we eventually would collapse if we continue down this road. We have to create a safety net. If we don't let them down, then it's just a mistake. It's unforgivable. Well, let me wrap it up to Compass North. I know this all sounds tough, but honestly, I never felt more hopeful about the Compass Center. We're already changed, not just therapy. We're going to stick to clinical excellence and financial honesty. Our goal are realistic and evidence-based and ties to every part of our work. We're building a substantial model, but not by cutting corners. As your administrator, I'll always choose ethics over easy wins. This isn't a shelter document, it's an agreement between us, administration, clinical support staff, and the community we serve. So here, what I'm asking, look over the draft, bring me your questions, your worries, your ideas. For the next 2 weeks, let's shape it together. Then we'll take one clear, shareable vision to the county board. Remember, we don't just point north, the Compass Center, we are the compass. Let's give people direction. Let's offer steadiness. Let's lead together. Thank you for your time, your trust, and your commitment. I'm grateful to be in this with you. Let's get to work. God bless you. Amen.